Throw your lonely heart, people. Let's call it There's Plenty More Fish in the Sea.
Wow. Right, I was really impressed by the last number because that was your own song, wasn't it? Let's face it, RIVIERA and Blink-182 done pretty well with those songs that you did for them. But I actually thought you played the last song better than you did those two numbers, and I got the feeling you were enjoying it more. Is that true?
Yeah, it's great. We love playing.
Yeah. Well, obviously you've got to have the confidence in your own material. Do you have a lot of your own material?
About 6 songs at the minute.
Well, that's a good start. I think obviously you need to rely on cover versions because that will help get you across to an audience. But you've got to be developing your own material. Just that little glimpse we saw there of your own songwriting at the end, I thought showed some promise. It gave you your best moment of your performance. So that's something to really build on. So well done.
Martin Nichols from the Australian Parliament. Would you buy their records?
Okay, listen, we give you quite a hard job up there tonight, you know, you've got between 10 and 15 minutes to entertain us. In that time you need to get across your stage look, you need to get your stage presence and your music as well. I thought your song choice for the time you had available was absolutely excellent. You came on with a couple of real cracking songs which you put your own slant on them and you entertained us. I must admit, through the second song I thought, wouldn't it be great if these guys done some of their own material? And you came up with the strongest song of the three at the end, which was your own. Now, apart from the skill and playing instruments and the vocals and the songwriting, bands need to have a certain something which nobody can buy, and that's the way they look on stage. That's how they manage to fill a stage and how they manage to make the audience believe in them. You have that special something. You can't buy it, you can't learn it. You guys have got it. I would love to see you in a full venue, you know, with a load of people absolutely off their face enjoying themselves. That's where you're going to do well. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed that one, guys.
And for the last time, we're now all three. You can't be any bad ones, I get the way. Martin's range, are you going to carry on the trend, or are you going to...
No, actually, I was going to say, unfortunately, I'm old enough to remember when punk rock was really happening in the late 70s. So I actually saw a performance on the old Grey Whistle test a while ago. It was an archive piece of footage. And you reminded me of the Stranglers and on your first number. And I thought, that's cool, yeah. And then you went to the Damned, and I thought, it's even better. And then the third number, well, you're off in there, that's it. You've won for me. So from my look, from my feeling, I think tonight you've pulled it off. Guys, a bit more rehearsal, and you'll be spot on. And there's room in the marketplace for punk rock any day of the week, I'll tell you that now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the final accident, Colin.